30 minutes, so I can't even say. But we
just stop talking.
Oh my God! Like, stop being so mean. You're so mean to me, dog. Like,
yes, man. You always be like, I ain't got no time. You spend 5 minutes talking about how you ain't got no time. Man. It's like, fuck, man. Just go.
All right, fine. Well, hey guys, welcome back. I believe we'll probably be playing this on Sunday, more than likely. But we are joined on the B side of this track by the one and only Mr. Marcus Fraser, who decided to give us a little bit of extra time. This one's for those of y'all that subscribe to the membership. Let's say that, which doesn't exist, by the way. I'm just playing. We should probably get on that. We should probably get on that, right? But yo,
probably do something about that, right?
We should probably get on that. Yeah, we should probably get on that. Marcus just dropped the gem. I hope you don't mind me be repeating this. But
no, you're good. You're good. Yeah.
You did what? You went to Thanksgiving with who and did what again? Like, hello?
Tiana Taylor. Yeah. She invited us around for Thanksgiving, and we held hands and we prayed, and you know we ate till we couldn't eat no more. You know what I mean? Belly was full. Belly was full. Yeah. And kids were lovely, and you know she was lovely enough to just pay for everything, you know, and we went round there and her whole family was there, and one of them incredible special memories, you know what I mean? So if Tiana's watching this, then thank you.
Now, she's watching. Marcus, how did that come about though? Like, because it's like you just was sitting at home and got a call like, "Hey, Tiana wants you to come over for Thanksgiving." How did
we were all out in filming in Italy together, innit? And it just happened to be over the time that we were doing Book of Clarence, and she just said she just invited all of us round to where she was staying, and yeah, man, just couldn't believe that I was stepping foot in the same space as her, really. Do you know what I mean? And she's so humble and such a lovely person, and you know, she came around and spoke to all of us, and yeah, we just ate. Food was good, company was good, music was good, and what a moment.
Whoa! So y'all like made friends?
I mean, cooking.
Yeah, we brought bread. We really brought bread.
Well, can I ask you, if you don't mind me? Did you? Please forgive me for my ignorance. Did you work in a project with Tiana Taylor? Did that?
Yeah, she was in Book
of Clarence.
Oh, she's in the Book of Clarence. She was in the chariot.
Wow. Oh, you wow.
Yeah, all right. Look. It's legal in the state that I was in when I watched it. Okay, so I may have been under the influence of certain projects at the time, but yeah, that's right. Tiana. Okay, so yeah, Anthony recently spoke to her directly, and
I'm that guy.
Anthony's the movie blog. He's the one that's been communicating with her. But yeah, like she really seems like she's just a genuinely dope person. She doesn't switch from like, okay, now I'm with the Hollywood, and now I'm with my people, and like, nah, she just, I'm who I'm is, That's who I'm is.
Yeah, she's cool. Really nice, man. Really cool. And, you know, she knows her status and everything, but she just didn't come across that way at all. You know what I mean? She just super humble, super kind, and just brought us all in. And, you know what I mean? You know, we just felt like we was one big family out there, which is what you want when you're with your cast, whether they're famous or not. You know, we're all trying to make the project work, and having little moments outside of filming where someone like her with how big she is in the world and how much she carries, and you know, it kind of just felt like we're all just one family, and that felt real. You know, who gets invited to Tiana Taylor's Thanksgiving? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, did you just get a text?
Marcus,
was you like, was it a DM? Hey, Marcus, what you doing? What you doing around? Because correct me if I'm wrong, in the UK, do y'all don't do Thanksgiving, right?
No, we don't. No.
Right.
So that was my first ever one that, you know, that I'd experienced, and yeah, it just felt like a Christmas vibe, you know what I mean, and that you know, everyone was just together and celebrating, being thankful for each other, and I think that's to be able to experience that from the UK and see how you guys do it, you know, that was a moment. So yeah.
Quick favor, can I ask you a favor, Marcus?
Yeah, of course, bro.
Do you have lights in your
yeah,
apartment?
Man, hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're starting to get very Batman. Hey, there he is. All right,
Can you see me? Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Much better, my man. Make sure we can capitalize on having you here, and like okay. So, was there anybody else at that dinner? Did the whole cast?
Aaron
Lakeith was there.
He wasn't there yet.
Lakeith was there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And nothing. Yeah. Everyone in the cast was there. My brother from Stranger Things.
My man. The little black dude from Stranger Things.
Caleb. He's gonna kill me that I forgot his name. Caleb. Yeah.
We've been waiting.
Caleb. Caleb's cool, man.
Can you tell us about your experience working on set? I mean, I know they didn't give you as many speaking lines as you should have gotten.
No.
But at least you were amongst the culture. Like that was that was a cultural phenomenon. Like we loved it. We covered it like it was a multiple Academy Award winning movie, which it should have been. What experiences do you remember about working on that set?
We knew we were on to something special with this. Do you know what I mean? We it was risky. No one's ever done something like this before. We're all black cast, we're all black Jesus. All the disciples are black. Mary's black. Everyone's black, and it was risky, but also just special at the same time because we just got to tell a story in just a completely different way again, and everyone was just committed. All of the guys that I worked with we're still close. All of us are brethren still, and you step on and you're like, raw. There's a scene when Jesus tells us that he's going to be crucified, and we were wailing. You know what I mean? James Samuels was like, "Yo, you guys, he was just like, when you imagine your best friend or your brother or someone said that they're gonna die for you or whatever," and we just all took it, man. All of us, we just wailed for take after take after take, and that's when you know that you're in something special. When everyone around you, I'm talking, we're all big grown-ass men, like next to each other, just seeing the next man bawling out, and you got your arms around him, and in that moment, we were like, that's how filming should feel like sometimes, where you all just click together. And I felt like it was a cinematic experience, just not even watching it, but being involved in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now let's, if you don't mind, and guys, don't let me. We'll avoid the counterclockwise thing. Just jump in when you can. Now, does that differ tremendously from your experience on the Foundation set? Go ahead, get right, man. It's cool. We good.
I feel like there's a better light in here.
There you go.
Let's go. Does that differ tremendously, like I said, from when you do get cast in Foundation? And I mean, the role may not be as large as it is in Robin Hood, but it's still a huge role on a huge project. What's your experience like in this type of role, my friend? Like, do you, just talk about what it's like to be on a futuristic set like that.
Foundation was great because, like you said, it wasn't so much, I didn't have as many lines, but, to be alongside the mule, so Pilu, massive shout out to Pilu, it's always great to be alongside these actors that show you stuff that you can learn from, but don't tell you how to do what you're doing. And I was grateful for experiencing that with him, where he would just deliver lines, and he'd go to me, Marcus, how about if I do this? So you can play a bit more. And he was so generous with the way that he was on set, and it allowed me to not feel like I was in the background. You know what I mean? It felt like he needed me to be there for him in those scenes where without me and Adam, he plays the other bodyguard for the mule. He made us feel like we were all one family in that trio. Four of us and Isla. And I got to go to Prague and spend time in Poland, and and my costume was wicked. You know what I mean? It's like I'm grateful for all the roles. Really, they're all unique. You know what I mean? Whether it's I'm speaking or I'm not speaking, they all have an element of like some sort of warrior. Space warrior pirate, I called him. You know what I mean? Vanda. And, you know, with the Mohican and the long ponytail and the gun and the tattoo and everything, you know, we designed that, me and the hair and makeup team. I said, I want him to just stand out. Even if I'm not doing anything, when he's standing there and he's looking around, you know what I mean? You're like, rah, where did he come from? Where did he just pick people up in space and just took their things and strapped it onto himself? And, you know what I mean? And it was fun to be able to do a sci-fi because I've not done one before. So yeah, man.
Oh,
you did Harry Potter.
I did. Yeah, I did Harry Potter. Yeah. Right, you lot going back.
Yeah. We did research, man. We did research. So we've got to experience you where your whole career has been involved in such amazingly large franchises, whether it's Harry Potter, whether it's Foundation, or even now with Robin Hood. We're just watching you as in your trajectory of your career path, and it's just going up and up and up. So I don't know. I'm just in awe a little bit.
Yeah, you know, like, I have to shout my mom out for this because you know, from the age of like 7, she put me into like a, you know, weekend singing, dancing, acting sort of school. And from there, Center Stage is called this in London, Southgate. And, you know, they allowed kids at that time to be able to explore, you know, finding your confidence, finding a family, a group of friends that you can go to on a Saturday where you can experience what it's like to be in this sort of acting world. And when Harry Potter came along, I was only 11, so before I started high school or, you know, secondary school. And that's the first time that I stepped foot on set and for Goblet of Fire. And I remember being one of the youngest, but I was already about 6 foot, about 11 years old. So I was
what? That was a 6 foot 11-year-old, yo.
Yeah, I was big. I was big still.
I'm so mad right now.
And I was playing like 14-year-olds in the show, but I was only in first year of secondary school or high school, and I just remember just being like, this is what I want to do. I wanted to be the Daniel Radcliffe. I wanted to be the Rupert Grint. You know what I mean? I was like, at some point in my life, I'm gonna be where they are, where, you know, I'm able to look and be like, I finally got to a stage where I'm the lead and I'm the one that people are invested in. But at that time, I was like, I was so gassed and grateful to be on Harry Potter. You know what it's like going to school when you're 12 years old and being like, yo, I just spent the whole summer and set in Harry Potter. You know what I mean?
School,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was popular before I even started school.
So you were in school at 11, which where we are, that's elementary school. You were 6 feet in grade school.
Yeah, about 5'10", 5'11". I think I got to about 6 foot, about 12. Yeah, 12, 13.
So, were you sticking up for people getting bullied, or were you bullying people?
You know what? I was the kid that was always doing the nerdy stuff, but you couldn't bother me.
Just leave him alone.
So all the band kids, all the drama kids, all the acting kids, that I was there going, none of you lot can touch them, car. I'm with them, innit? So I had a good school. There weren't really much bullying, but yeah, no, I did sports, I did music, I did all the things that, you know, that was creative, you know, and I was just one of the team in that sense. So yeah, no one got bullied if I was around them.
They bet not. Hey, yo, Ty, did you have a question, man? I saw your hand up. My bad.
Yeah, I did. I you know, first of all, I just want to commend you on this journey, man, because it seems like you're getting your bones in, man. Like you like going on this project, and eventually, yeah, you're right. You will be the lead, man. But I'm curious because I hear a lot of actors when they do projects, they'll say the stuff like they don't really watch the end product. Like you ask them, hey, did you watch it? They're like, no, I don't really watch projects that I'm involved in. And I'm wondering if you share that sentiment, and if not, I want you to switch from acting to fandom and tell me what you felt when you watched Foundation, because I know what we felt watching Foundation and knowing how great the production is. How much I don't know how much time goes into it. I know you can speak to that. But this, for us, Apple TV, we talk about this a lot here on this show about the quality, the levels, the quality, right? And I just want to know, as a fan, like, how did you feel about the Foundation seasons, especially this last season that culminated in like crazy, like it was
crazy. Yeah, man. Like, you know, when you're on something special, when you step foot and you look around and you're like, wow, I'm on a spaceship inside a building. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, how do you make this? Do you know what I mean? And that's when you have to, I had to sit with myself and say, yeah, this is like a mini film. Each episode is like a mini film. Mm-hmm. And Lou was phenomenal. You know, working with Lou was great. And you know, the whole team was awesome. But yeah, like the money that must go into these things, man, is you can't. It's incomprehensible, bro. You know what I mean? It's on a scale that there's money out there and there's productions out there that can be made. And I felt like they've done that with Foundation. They said, you know what? Let's turn this into something that's never been done before, where it was like watching a film every single episode. You know what I mean? And yeah, just for me, it was just great to be able to be a part of that. And yeah, come on, the ending was cold. You know what I mean? And the mule, and you know, they just different, innit? Different.
Yeah. My man Tom likes to say, anytime you kill children, you got a fan. We're fans.
Yeah.
How many times I got kids. I don't know if you got kids. You know,
I got kids too, but I
everybody. But that was a crazy scene. You know what I'm saying? Now, and I don't mean that in the sense of like violence. It just shows that there's no boundaries with regard to the writing. That's all we're saying. The villainry. Like the stories get told, it's like there's nothing off limits. If they're willing to murder babies and stuff like that, then you know that you can't predict what's going to happen next.
No, exactly, and that's what's exciting about Foundation, is that especially this season in particular, it was different. You know what I mean? It was, you know, when that black tongue came down and we all walked out with all the smoke around us, and you just thought, yeah, this is an evil mother. You know what I mean? Whoever's coming out of there. He about to shit up, you know what I
mean? Yeah.
What's up? All right, well, let me ask a quick question, since we're going around the horn. We touched ever so briefly, and I want to ask you about more music stuff later. But for right now, we ever so slightly entered the world of anime and your fandom. Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite anime that is a favorite anime of all time, or if not? Are you currently watching any anime, and what anime would you be watching right now, if anything? Anime. Stop listening so hard.
I'm trying to think what I'm watching at the moment. You know what? I've been enjoying the Blood of Zeus.
Oh,
yeah, and Castlevania I enjoyed.
Yeah. The blood, not the other one, but the new one, the one with us in it.
He's
the new one.
He's current.
Yeah, like there's a few that I was like, Blood of Zeus I thought was wicked, man. I thought all of the seasons were great. Yeah, cold, you know what I mean? And Castlevania was great. One of the seasons weren't that good, but I was feeling, was it the last one that came out? I thought the ending was cool and that. But then you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've been watching anime for a good while now, and I'm you know, One Piece is great, and you know I was fucking with what's the basketball one?
The what?
Oh, something dunk. Shit.
No, Caillou.
Basketball Diaries.
No. He's talking about the anime. He's talking about the basketball anime.
And you know, there's two of them that came out. That and the volleyball.
He put me on right now.
Hold on, I don't even know because I'm on my phone. I don't even know if I come off this. I might cut the stream.
Hey Siri, What's the basketball anime?
Kuroko?
Kuroko.
Yeah, Kuroko.
Basketball.
Kuroko.
Yeah.
Come
That's
on, Siri.
cold. That's cold.
Yeah, I'm not up on that.
Yeah.
I gotta get up on that, man. All
yeah,
right, cool.
yeah. And then you got the Narutos, and you got all of them. You know what I mean? And the Bleach, yeah, and the Alchemist, all Attack on Titan, yeah.
Wow,
Attack on Titan. Yeah, he knows.
If Yaz was here, we would break into a one of us right now. One of us.
You don't gotta fly me out, man. You gotta fly me out. I'm ready to come see you guys. I'm ready to come. I'm ready to come see you.
Say less.
Say less. A ticket across the pond. Hold up. Nah, we'll come to you. I know me and Aaron, shoot. I would love to get back over there and check out. Look, London Bridge is falling down.
That's kind of foul, my nigga. That's kind of foul, bro. That's kind of foul. That's kind of foul, yo. Yeah, that's kind of foul, man. I didn't think I would have expected that from somebody else. Yeah, that's kind of foul. Yeah. Yo, Marcus, what you don't know is I don't fly. I refuse to fly. I won't fly. I'm never gonna fly. No. So when he says, "Yo, we come to you," he's just totally excluding me from the trip.
He's just leaving you out. He's just leaving you out.
Understand that?
You know what I'm saying?
Put him on the plane.
That's my pleasure. You come to the States a lot, Marcus?
I think my mom took me to San Francisco back in the day, and I did Disneyland when I was 7, and that's it. But nothing as an adult, you know what I mean, that I can really remember. So I feel like I need that experience soon.
Yes.
Hey, yo, Marcus, you ain't gonna experience it like we gonna have you experience it. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Look, we gonna have a good time.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
We got to
I'm not even. Don't just be factual.
All right. Yeah, that's true. Because he is a beer Jamaican, so we don't know say what bread you're not into or not. You know what I'm saying?
So we'll have to York so they can have some good jerk chicken. I don't know if they got that in Orlando.
Oh, we definitely. Oh, where do you think everybody from New York goes? They come to Florida. Like Florida's the 5th, the 6th borough.
They don't go to Florida for the food. They don't go to Florida for the food, bro.
They bring it with them when they come down. Anyway, all right, you're getting me sidetracked. All right, I got another question I got to ask for Mr. Okay, so the question I had was more with regard to, as we discussed earlier, you've got some clear musical talent, right? But I didn't know how deep the talent ran, and you were talking about how you played guitar. You played sax.
Yeah.
It sounds like you may still play it.
Yeah. Still play it. Yeah, I play both alto and tenor.
So, do you where do you get the chance to play? Like, I noticed that you have some projects that you did. Like this looks like it may have been a little.
Yeah, so that's the team right there. So that's Mark in the middle. He's probably the best wordsmith in London. You know, he doesn't get his credit, and you know, he's that old like hip hop English. You know what I mean? He's that sort of skinny. Yeah, if you type in skinny man, they've got that sort of energy. And that's Nick. I don't know. Nick's probably the wizard. I don't know how he manages to play so many instruments, but when someone is just, they live, breathe, eat playing, and he's that. And I look up to him as a sax player, as a musician. And Mark's just, he's like my big brother in a way. You know what I mean? These are all my dogs. You know what I mean? They're family. You know what I mean?
Are you tenor only, or do you alto, soprano, bass?
So I started on alto when I was 12, and then I bought my tenor about 4 or 5 years ago, and then just started trumpet this year.
Trumpet, man!
Yeah, I started end of last year, and the harmonica. I learned that myself. I taught myself how to play harmonica and bongos a couple of years ago.
Yo, are y'all seeing this dude? This dude, he's Eddie Murphy without the stand-up comedy. Like he's got there wants to party all the time. Yo, so for the sax, I play sax. All right.
Oh, amazing. Yeah.
Sax. Yeah,
nice.
I mean, it's been a minute. I still got it. I haven't picked it up in a year or two, but it's cool because once you learn how to play one instrument, you know the chords a little bit, you can kind of transfer it over to another. So I see how you kind of picked up the tenor, but the trumpet, that's brass. That we're leaving the woodwind, no reed, and your mouth and the
it's so tough. It's so like it made me give up the first few months, man, and then I had to come back again with a new energy to it because I can't quite figure it out yet. You know, how to make one mouth movement play 7 different notes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't that concept of like, it's easy with sax because with breath control and whatever, you can send it and you got the keys to play. But with trumpet, you have 3 keys to play, but with your mouth, you can get 7 notes out.
Yeah. I don't honestly.
I remember saying to my trumpet teacher, I'm like, I got big black lips. You know what I mean? Like, is that making a difference? Because I can't seem to get my lips inside the mouthpiece. How you're squeezing yours in, and then but then what I mean. I think it's just getting used to squeezing down and kind of pinching your lips down and then pushing out. You know what I mean? But tough.
Yeah. Because we can think of folks like Wynton Marsalis and Dizzy Gillespie and Branford was
Gillespie, yeah, exactly.
But
Miles as well. You know what I mean? They also play it, and I think just obviously coming from sax, I think it was just I thought it'd be easy, but it's not. It's woodwind to brass, and it was just whole different ball game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a big difference when you have to keep your mouth a certain way versus just kind of blow into it, maybe bite a little.
Yeah.
All right. Stop.
I started with the trumpet too. I started with the trumpet too. I'm not going there. I started with the trumpet too, but I couldn't get past the way it makes your
the mouth position.
And then my lip would always be like swollen and vibrating. And I would just be like, I gave it back. I was like, Mom, I'm not doing the trumpet. She was like,
I gave it back.
Sorry, Mom. Yeah, well, back then we had to pay for the instrument. Like now you can rent the instrument.
Yeah.
But back then you bought the instrument, and then once you bought it, you had to resell it, and you wasn't getting the same amount of money. So my mom was flipping out. But a lot of the things that I hear Marcus, you talking about is like, and it shows just the multifacet of your life. Like you have music, you have the sports element, you have the acting. You have, all of these different things that you're a part of. Now that is one thing that I wanted to kind of address too, because we've gone through the music, we talked about the acting, but what I did not miss was the fact that you made, and you expressed this. You said, I played basketball, national team. He just threw that out there, you played on the national team, bro. Like you wasn't no scrub. You wasn't a scrub. You wasn't a bum.
Yeah, so we were called London Spartans. Shout out to London Spartans. I don't know if they're still going anymore, but yeah, we were at like a good. It was one of the ones where it was me and my boy Allstein, and we were both the same height, but he was a different level, and we were both center. And yeah, I remember playing and having to do Harry Potter, and then coming back and missing practice, and my coach was from the US, and he really did sit me down and said to me, you can't do both. And he said you can't do both, and he was like, you need to choose between what career you want. And I sat down with my parents and I said, I feel like I want to do acting. I feel like this has a longer career for me, and I feel like it's what I want to do for the rest of my life. I feel like basketball's temperamental. I don't know if I would have made it in the NBA. I don't know if I would have even made it D1. I don't, at the time, it's like there's so many avenues to go through to be able to make it in sports. And yeah, I got dropped from the team. And yeah, I cried, bro. You know what I mean? It was tough, 16, 17, 18, you know what I mean? You're thinking, you thought you was going to be a basketball player and thought you could do both at the same time. But I love the sport still, you know what I mean? And I play when I can play. But I felt like I made the right choice, you know what I mean? I feel like I made the right choice.
If that door wouldn't have closed, if that door, because I just heard what you said. So if that door of basketball wouldn't have closed, you would have probably been one of those people that was like, I can do both. I like despite what y'all are telling me, like I can do both at a high level. Just give me an opportunity. Like, because that's what I've been hearing this entire conversation is like, y'all think this is all I can do, but there's so much more that I can show y'all given the opportunity. And I'm just kind of like I'm hearing that a lot from you, brother. So
I don't like to put any boundaries on what I feel like I can achieve myself. You know, I feel like, you know, my family have put down a foundation for me to be able to achieve everything and anything. You know what I mean? And I feel like I owe it to them and myself to be able to take on every challenge. And if I want to learn the trumpet, I'm going to learn the trumpet. If I want to pick up the harmonica, I'm going to pick up the harmonica. And at the time, I was like, if I want to be an NBA player and I want to act, I'm going to do that as well. You know, reality sometimes has to come into play, and, you know, being realistic with certain optimism that I have in my life. But there's not really much that if I don't set my mind to it, man, that I don't achieve. And that comes from my mom, that comes from my dad, that comes from my family. And it's a strong foundation inside me that if I want it, I'm going to go get it.
Shout out to your moms and pops, man. Shout out to them.
Yeah, definitely.
They came over on
I bet Mondays and around here somewhere, innit?
I got hyped today, and I was listening to like some of the old school dance hall rhythms. You know, do you do carnival, brethren? Are you a carnival? Do you go carnival London?
Sometimes, man. If I tend to go to the family one these days.
Oh yeah. Yeah. For those of y'all don't know, carnival are where the all of the man them the girl them skin out, people them skin out, no skin there, now boom. Yeah, it's like everybody's half naked, men and women alike. They wear these costumes where they're like, you know, hey, and
it's a big cultural event for us. You know what I mean? It's for all of us as a culture to come, and also just English, British, you know, Jamaican, Caribbean, African. It's just like 2 days that celebrates culture from you know, from us and being able to express that, and one of the ways is dance and skin out and you know what I mean, and wine and drink and eat, and you know what I mean, and it's a way for us to express how we our emotions and you know, the big floats and everything. And if people haven't been to London Carnival, then Notting Hill Carnival, then you should definitely check it out. And you know, my dream is to go to the Trinidad Carnival at some point. You know what I mean? I hear over there where they do it. And,
Are you ready for that? Yo, just in case you didn't know, like there's no, literally, you know how like when you're a kid and your mom will come in your room and be like, clean up your room, I can't even find the floor. You know, where's your bed? Like that's how it is with the street in London. You cannot find the street. It's so flooded, and it's for blocks. It's not just one street. Like you can be like, you made out, and then you just start walking for miles. And you're like, when does this shit end? Like it's so crazy. I cannot believe
it's busy. I mean, I haven't been carnival in a few years, but yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
It's mad. So that brings me to my last question, and then unfortunately I'm gonna have to bounce. But my man and them, they'll still be here to hold it down for a little bit of time.
I got to shoot in about 5 or 10 minutes anyway. I got to meet my brethren. Yeah.
Perfect. That actually makes even more sense. But my last question, honestly, was around your Caribbean upbringing, and what of the Caribbean upbringing that you had, how does it help? How does it show up in your acting and the career moves that you're making right now? Because listen, being from the Caribbean, especially in the UK, is like a big deal. It's a part of your DNA. And I know we like to, I would list the first thing is like just being able to see you in the Robin Hood as Little John with the locks. They could have asked you to shave it off, but you might have been like, nah, man. I'm saying like, so just how does that?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, when it came to the hair side of things, how would your hair be if your mom only taught you how to plait, or she only done it for you and it just grew out? That's how I wanted it to be. I wanted one fat lock that, you know, he could have been growing from when he was a teenager, and you know, over the years he's just let it grow and let it grow and let it grow. And I said to Paula, yeah, big up Paula. I said to her, I was like, for me, if he doesn't know how to keep his hair, then let it locks up, and he's learned how to, you know, twist it down himself, you know what I mean, and tie bits himself. And you know, when he gets mad, that's when he pulls it and ties it back, and that's when he knows he's in warrior mode. And I wanted to be able to just be true to what it would be like if he was out in the wild, you know. And the MGM and the directors and everyone was just more than happy for me to take control of that. But you know, the values that we have as a culture in the Caribbean, you know, we always want to be able to be authentic to ourselves, you know. And I think my values stem from family, you know. I think it's important that, you know, the values that you keep within your household, you can filter into your workplace. And I try and do that in every job that I am. You know, how I would be with my family is how I want to be when I'm on set. And I've been lucky enough to have great experiences on Robin Hood, and you can see how me and Erica are, you know, with the handshake, and you know, that's how I treat my little sister. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's all love. Anything I can do for my family, I want to do for the people that I work with. Car at the end of the day, without all of us banding together, you can't win. You know what I mean? You can't win. You can't win in life if you want to just do it on your own. And in you know, in my household, you know, we all come together and we all support one another. And I feel like, yeah, in the workplace, that's how I want to be, and that's how I intend to be and continue to be.
Yo, shout out to MGM for giving you a black hairstylist, because I don't see that a lot. Like I don't see a lot of black hairstylists working on black hair. So
yeah, wow. You know, we had a good time together, and you know, we battled through being in on our own, where, you know, how were we going to fit this look into Robin Hood? You know, it was risky, but again, you know, what I was saying earlier when we were chatting, it's like, I just wanted to play it true. He didn't have to be from anywhere. He's just wild, and we don't know where he's from, and I think that's what's exciting. You know, you didn't see the dreads and think, oh, is he from Jamaica? You saw my body and my physicality, and was like, yeah, the hair just fits what he's doing, and that's what I wanted. You know what I mean? The hair fitted me, not me fitting the hair. You get me? So
yeah, absolutely, man. Well, listen, I think we've taken up well enough of his day now. We've got two episodes with Marcus here. So man, we can't thank you enough. We're gonna if it's okay, we'll stay in touch with you so we can get you that airline ticket.
I'll put my number. I'll write to you guys. I'll give you my number and everything, and in the DMs and stuff, or email or whatever, and we can keep in touch. And
we gotta push. Was it plus 1 plus? What? When you call UK is plus one.
Plus
011. I got it.
Plus 044.
Excuse me. 044. Excuse me.
Yeah. Plus 44.
All right.
Where can people follow you if they just want to follow your career, just want to reach out, whatever?
Yeah. So Instagram, just official Marcus Fraser. Just all one official Marcus Fraser, and that's where you'll see me. And you know, get to see what I do, and it'll just be nice for finally to, you know, maybe people get to see different qualities of what I can bring, and not just acting, but like you said, music and fitness, and try and be a triple threat all around. You know what I mean? So yeah, official Marcus Fraser.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see the man blow up. All right, man. We finally got to let Marcus. Man, damn, man. I feel sad. Like. I feel like we made a new friend. Like, we didn't even have an interview. Like, it was really more like we were just talking to one of our friends, man. Shout out to Big Mark. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, bro, we might have a winter retreat this year, maybe with Marcus. Who knows? Maybe we get him to pull up. You know, we got the 3-day vacation in Orlando with the 15-bedroom house where you just pull up and just enjoy the warm weather. You know, it will have actually blue skies, unlike London. Nah, just playing. That was a bad shot. I shouldn't have. Let me stop taking shots. Hey, yo, what's up, Ty? Anything? Because we don't go ahead and rap. I gotta go.
No. I don't have anything. Again, big ups to Marcus Fraser. We can't wait for him to come back. A pleasure to speak to him. Much success and on every project. And we gonna keep our eyes on you, brother. We got you.
Yeah. Movie blog, Mr. Anthony.
No, man, this was an incredible experience. Vince, thank you, man, because you put me on to Marcus, where he was like one of those people I was seeing, but I didn't put a name to the face. And now I'm like, wow, look at this person who's been a part of my life for years in film, and now I can follow him even further and watch how this career develops. So thank you, Vince.
Thank you for listening. and I'm look, I'm gonna give my thanks to my wife, because my wife is the one who originally, she was like, there's a show Robin Hood, and I was like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I watched, I was like, oh shit. And like after the first episode, I called Ty, didn't I? I was like, yo, there's this shit called Robin Hood. He was like, I ain't never heard. I was like, yo, just, give it a shot. And then he called me like the next day, was like, yo, I watched that shit.
I was like, they got a black
about this shit. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. It's really good. But anyway, we can talk about this for days. The cool thing about Marcus is he is cool enough to give us some more contact, so I'm sure we'll be able to see him again. As far as myself, on behalf of me, the homie Bad Ty, the homie Anthony as well, like we always say, be your authentic self, because if you ain't being yourself, guess what? You being faking and all things. Oh yeah, real quick, like, subscribe, comment. I gotta remember to say that.
I'm gonna create a banner. Please. We can just have it ticking across the screen on the bottom of the screen, and it'll say like, subscribe, share, and it'll
I'll be forgetting. I just assume that you know that. Like, you should know that already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but whatever. It is what it is. Like I said, if you a geek, go ahead, let that geek flag fly, and you'll soon see a bump with Marcus on one of these. But for right now, hey, guess what's coming back from
Listen up. New Blurred. Hold on, can I do that again? Hey, check out New Blurred Order. They're a whole vibe. It's the newest thing on the. Sorry, let me try that again. I'm so sorry. Hey, shout out to New Blurred Order. They're a whole vibe. The funniest people, the friendliest people, and also the nerdiest people you ever see. And they're black. Check them out.